This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears and the Houston Oilers. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears and the Houston Oilers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready! Ready!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And Stroud now to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tiger, Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Go.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Fields. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud on third down now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morton. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears will get the football back.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Mike Evans, touchdown, Chicago. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out of the Bay Area. Of course, the 2 New York teams. Now 2 teams calling Houston home. We know that they do things big here in Texas, and if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Bo Martin.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Oilers 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21. And so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19 Lions.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Bears 21, Oilers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Warriors 70. Ready.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Go.
Here's Stroud.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Zerline set to kick off.
Zerline out now to kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's strong running. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. Take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a catch right side by Evans. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
And it's third down.
Easy.
Now it's Fields. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 46 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Oilers 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get... That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Fields pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it. At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Buffalo 18.
Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go,
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Okay, ready.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Good. Punch right. Extend.
A final shot before the break. Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a first down throw. Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Here's Fields.
at the 1-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Ready.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Fields throw taken in by Evans here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are pouring it on. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Bears 56, Oilers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve? And my goodness, another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Fields on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Go.
Now Fields. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Oilers 7. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ready, ready. Hut. Hut.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Stroud now on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now 2nd and 5.
Go.
Pierce now up the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Got it. Ready?
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Mechie, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in. Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
You got a mini basic. Why not? Hey, never mind. Monday. Go.
Fields. And this is caught by Evans. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Fields changing the play. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Stroud. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught by Herbert.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
It's 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw is Fields.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
This is a little hard for me to compute, because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 4th down, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Back to throw, Fields.
Airing this one out for Evans.
And that's going to be incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.